Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Tar Heels Dynasty, where we have been starting 6-0 and we're still unbeaten. We hope we can make it to the ACC championship game, maybe to the playoffs. Let's see. 6-0 looks really good. We're in the top 25 as well, ranked number 19. And the next game up is against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, who definitely are not on the same level as the North Carolina Tar Heels, starting out with quarterback Haynes King, one of their best players, a 4-star quarterback with 92 throw power and I'd say good enough accuracies, albeit not great. Could be better, but it's also not horrible. So they have a good quarterback who also can run, by the way. So the option is definitely gonna be an option for them. Their running back is a 3-star 87 overall, and he is really good. I'd say their best player, and he's a great elusive back, and he has some real serious speed. Eric Singleton is their top receiver, 3-star 5'11", 187, who is a good route runner, good hands. They have a good foundation for the offense there. Looks really good. The defense, on the other hand, doesn't look as great. Romello Height is their top edge rusher. I think it was a 4-star, 87 power moves, 76 finesse moves. So that's their bright spot along the defensive line. He's also a really solid run stopper. Can't forget about that. But better pass rusher, definitely. Good athlete, though. So that's going to be difficult. The rest of the front seven is nothing special. Their top corner is Amari Harvey, a 4-star with good man coverage, good zone coverage, and yeah, really good athleticism. So he knows what he's doing. And yeah, 92 speed should be enough against this receiving score. But they only have like 2 standout players on defense. This should be a firework for the Tar Heels here at home at Keenan Memorial Stadium. They should be absolutely dominating this game. The offensive line for Georgia Tech is also like not something super special. They should be good, but the D-line for UNC better get it going and quickly with a definite first-round candidate here on the edge. But we're going to start out an offense for UNC, and Johnson is going to launch one down the field, and that one's caught. That's Bryson Nesbitt, and that's a great way to start out the game. Get a 50-yarder right off the bat. And UNC's in business. 3rd and 8 for Max Johnson on the outside. That is hauled in. First down, 11 yards for Bryson Nesbitt again. So he continues to make play. 3rd and goal now. And Johnson on the outside's got his favorite receiver. It's J.J. Jones. And the touchdown for the Tar Heels. 7-0 UNC. So Georgia Tech's going to get the ball back, and we'll see what they can do on offense. While Kamon Rucker is going to have to defend against the pass there. Haynes King is excited to take the field, as we see a nice replay of that touchdown catch, which is kind of the specialty of J.J. Jones. We're going to see a play action, no, not play action, an RPO, and that's a nice play. Getting it going over the middle is Haynes King, and now he's gonna have a play action shot and nowhere to go. That's Bo Atkinson. He gets in the backfield, the tweener, 6'2", 287 or something. Haynes King on 3rd and 6, and he's gonna go scramble and he be sacked. That is Kamon Rucker, and Haynes King is done, and that's 10 sacks on the season for Kamon Rucker, the future probably 1st-round pick. I do not expect him to fall to the 2nd round or something. As UNC takes the field on offense again, and there is J.J. Jones. 16-yard connection with his quarterback. Moves the chains. And now into plus territory. Max Johnson, 11 personnel. He does get it away on the Texas route, and that is the running back on 4th down, and they do convert there. 1st and 10 for Johnson, and he's gonna throw it over the middle, and that is caught for the 1st down. 12 yards to the tight end, Bryson Nesbitt. 3rd and goal. Can you punch it in? As Johnson has lots of time and knocked away by the linebacker. So that's going to be a field goal. 10-0 for the Tar Heels. And on the outside, wrapped up is the running back, Haynes, by Power Eccles. Nice tackle. So the ball is back in the hands of Omarion Hampton, who has been a force to be reckoned with on offense. 10 yards on that run. 1st down. 3rd and 8. Max Johnson over the middle, and that is caught by Bryson Nesbitt. 16 yards, converting again. Max Johnson fakes the handoff and does get it away on time. And that is J.J. Jones over the middle. He gets a new 1st down. Now 1st and goal from the 2. Motion for the Wildcat, and that's Darwin Barlow. Touchdown, UNC, and that's a 3-score lead. Touchdown pass, by the way, goes to Omarion Hampton, who lined up in a Wildcat, and that was a really wild play. 17-0 to start the 2nd quarter, and Haynes King is going down. He got the pass away, but it's incomplete, and that's another punt. 2nd and 2 for Max Johnson. He's gonna fake the handoff, roll out to his left, and over the middle, wide open. That's Nate McCollum with a wide open 1st down. Down the field in the red zone, even from around midfield. So great play on that one for McCollum. Now pressure coming in. They send the zone blitz, and that's McCollum again. 3rd and 4 turns into 1st and goal from the 1. Hampton in the backfield. He does receive the handoff. Runs over one tackler into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And UNC is running away with the lead. It's 24-0. And we're not even at halftime. So that's what's going on. Georgia Tech, no shot there. As Omarion Hampton runs over a linebacker. Nice play. He's also going to be a 1st-round pick, hopefully. And, I mean, you can see where this game is going, right? So we're just going to jump ahead. There is another touchdown for Omarion Hampton in the 4th quarter. And that turns it into a 34-3 game. So, absolute dominance by UNC in this game. And that should do it. So, yeah, Georgia Tech, no match at all. It's a 41-10 game in the end. Only in the 3rd quarter they were able to stop UNC from scoring any points. But if you score only 10, you will lose most football games. Player of the game is Omarion Hampton with 3 touchdowns, a ridiculous stat line. Even Max Johnson had a really good stat line, 22 of 34 for 280, 1 touchdown, no picks. As we had a great day here for Omarion Hampton, and 3 scores on the ground. Sounds great. J.J. Jones had 129 yards on 12 receptions, got a touchdown as well. Nesbitt has 71 yards. Everybody got the ball a little bit in this game as well. And then bunch of TFLs here. 2 sacks for Kamon Rucker and Bo Atkinson. So Desmond Evans was quiet in this game, but Kamon Rucker looks like an absolute force. And ACC Defensive Player of the Week is going to be Bo Atkinson. Kind of surprising, but he did have 2 sacks, so if that's enough. Now, ACC Offensive Player of the Week is obviously Omarion Hampton on 143 yards, 3 touchdowns. That sounds like fun. He's having a great season. And that puts UNC up on the top 25 rankings. We are now number 14. And we're going through a bye week next week. So that's great. We got a commit, and that's Jesse Blunt, a 4-star linebacker out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. And I was looking forward to getting him. And then we got a 5-star safety. It's Larry Rowe out of Orlando, Florida. So that's a 5-star commit. I'm happy about that. No complaining here. as we take a quick look. I did not scout Jesse Blunt at all, but it's a 4-star recruit. You can't go that wrong. He's 6'1", 240, a field general, so I'm trusting that he can do a little bit of everything. Now, I did scout Larry Rowe, and we're gonna take a look at his ratings, but it was very easy to get him. He has 98 speed. That looks absolutely ridiculous. 80 man coverage, 73 zone, and he's already a solid tackler. Like, I'm so excited about Larry Rowe. Joel Clinton, however, we did lose out on the pass rusher here. That is kind of sad. He does commit to our most bitter rival, it's NC State. And then we sim ahead one more week, and that's Buck Stoner out of Erie, Pennsylvania. A 5-star receiver is joining the Tar Heels next season, and he looks unbelievable too. Did scout him. Johnny Barr, we do get a right tackle right out of Charlotte, North Carolina. That is awesome. Get a Carolina kid in here. And we need some help along the O-line. It's kind of the weakest part of the team right now, so that's why I'm really focusing on that. And then we do get a defensive tackle as well. Dylan Jerry out of Laurel, Maryland. 4-star guy, excited about him. Hoping to get a couple more D-liners. And then we get a 5-star corner as well. It's Moses Riggins out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. And I'm real excited about him as well. Larry Rowe and Moses Riggins are going to be the future in the secondary. Buck Stoner, 6'3", 208. Receiver out of Pennsylvania. And at that size, well, he has really good speed, 94 speed, 90 acceleration, great catching ratings across the board already. 89 spec catch, by the way. That kid looks absolutely great. Johnny Barr, a right tackle, 6'5", 304 out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He is kind of on the weaker side. 82 strength is not perfect, but he is a really good pass protector right off the bat. Dylan Jerry out of Maryland, 4-star defensive tackle, 6'3", 290. He's a run stopper. We do not know any of his attributes. I didn't scout him, but he's a 4-star. Come on, can't be that bad. So yeah, Moses Riggins, a 5-star corner out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, 6'1", 187. And I'm so excited about that kid. 96 speed, 92 excel, 85 zone coverage, 74 man, 77 press. That kid is going to be unbelievable. I am so excited. And yeah, that's gonna do it for recruiting from the bye week. We are now in the top 10, and we didn't play, so other teams must have had a few losses there for us to go up there. But we are gonna have a rivalry game at Virginia, and they are a lot better than Georgia Tech, I'm hoping. I mean, on paper they are not a lot better, but they do look a little bit more challenging, I feel like. And let's have a small look. Here is Anthony Calandria, a 2-star quarterback who has decent accuracies, nothing special, but it's kind of similar to Haynes King from Georgia Tech. He has good throw power, but nothing special. And he is not really a... well, I mean, he can run, but he's not like the super fast runner. Kobe Pace is their running back. 5'10", 215, 3-star. And he is a really good elusive back, but he's even better as a power back. Well, I mean, not really. I thought he was better, but he's not. It's just his ratings are getting dragged up there by toughness and injury ratings. Malachi Fields is the top receiver. He has really good release, solid route runner. Well, I mean, more than solid. Good route running and really good hands. This is one of their best players. Not the fastest, so I hope our corners can keep up with him, but I expect Malachi Fields to give us a few problems here and there. Their O-line and their D-line both are not something special. Their best player in the front seven is Cam Robinson, a linebacker. Really solid run stopper, good in coverage, but really slow. That kid is not fast at all. And their top corner is named Kempton Shine, a 2-star with 84 man coverage. He is also good in zone, but he's also not the fastest corner ever. 82 zone coverage, by the way. That kid is also pretty slow. I feel like this Virginia defense lacks athleticism big time. Their top player on the team is Jonas Sanker, 6'1", 210, 2-star recruit. He is a really good run stopper, and his pass coverage is kind of okay / mediocre-ish. This is the one kid in the secondary where I'd be saying, oh, well, okay, this is speed where that might give us a few problems here and there. But overall, this Virginia team is beatable. They do not have the best O-line. They have a couple good starters, but we have 2 really good edge rushers, and they're gonna have a problem with that. And then for the defense, they just don't have any athleticism, and the D-line looks pretty weak. So we are gonna run the football a lot in this game. We are gonna run a lot in this rivalry game. We need to win this game. We did not win last year. 31-27 was our loss, but we are the all-time series leader. And we're gonna start with a 3rd and 8 right off the bat. Running did not work, and the pass rush coming in immediately as Johnson goes down. And we're gonna punt it away, and they're gonna have Calandria run it, and that's 11 yards to get the first down. And they are already in plus territory, 3rd and 5. And Ritzy's getting in there, and that's a huge hit delivered on the outside. That's a field goal try, 43 yards, right hash is right down the middle. So Virginia gets on the board early after starting very quickly and then losing kind of the fire. 2nd and 2 for Max Johnson, and he does get this one away, and that's caught by Bryson Nesbitt. 10 yards and a first down for the tight end, as we're making use of our best weapon on offense, which is Amarian Hampton, by the way, and that's a run, and he fumbled it away, and Virginia takes over. Oh, that is so not clutch. Down by 3, you need to go get a few points on the board, and Omarion Hampton, our best player on the team, fumbles the ball away as Calandria throws the corner route and over his head by a mile. So that's going to be a punt, and the fumble doesn't have any consequences as Barlow is going to get this first down. 4 yards on that play. 3rd and 4 for Johnson, and he does get it away, but nothing was really open, and Nesbitt does get the first down. That was a ridiculous play. He forced one missed tackle, and then had another guy dragged with him to the first down marker as Omarion Hampton runs over people. And he's got some making up to do as he does not get the first down here, and that's a 54-yard field goal try, and they are gonna go for it. Motion for Hampton, and Barlow is just going to run it up the middle. 3 yards, getting the first down. Continuing the drive. 1st and 10, and they are going to motion out Hampton and throw the RPO bubble to the running back, who runs over a defensive back running toward the goal line, and he's dragged out of bounds there at the 4. But it's first down UNC inside the 5. 1st and goal, Max Johnson, and he throws it to the outside. It's J.J. Jones. Touchdown Tar Heels. And they do take the lead here. It's 7-3 as their favorite red zone target does get another touchdown. Now, what can Virginia do? We do have a playoff here, and Burnett kicks it away. That's Virginia returning it, and there's a spin move, and he fumbles the ball away, and Virginia takes over, but, oh my god. Well, I mean, they don't take over. North Carolina does not take over, is what I wanted to say, as this is not going anywhere on the screen. 3rd and 10 turns into 4th and 3, and they have to punt it away, but it would have been better if they recovered the fumble there on the outside. And they fumble it again. Are you kidding me? UNC fumbles it away a second time in one half. J.J. Jones getting the RPO on the outside, and he gets the hit. Corey Thomas is, responsible for that hit on the outside there. So Virginia's going to take over in field goal range, as Calandria has lots of time to throw. Play action on the outside. That's a first down at the 11, 18 yards. And now 3rd and 10. Can Calandria get them into the end zone? And they're going to run it and into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Virginia. The Cavaliers are taking the lead here, profiting from a turnover. Very costly fumble. This time they do profit from it. As opposed to the first time. We're halfway through the second quarter. There is still some time to make something up. It's just a 3-point game, but Max Johnson, you need to get going here, as he does get Jones another first down catch, and he's moving the chains. Already 6 catches this game. 3rd and 9 for Jones now, and over the middle, that's wide open. Bryson Nesbitt, and he gets a block by Nate McCollum, and he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. And that's how you respond to a fumble like that. Great play on the over route. Breaks a tackle there. McCollum throws him a block. J.J. Jones also throws him a block. And that's a score to the tight end. Look at this beauty in stride. And there they go. (14-10). We're gonna jump into the next possession. It's at 2nd and 3 for Calandria, and he does get the first down. That's 8 yards. They're gonna move the chains there. 3rd and 1. Calandria on the slip screen. He does get it away, and that's Kobe Pace pacing down the sideline, and he's got the first down and a lot more after that. That's 30 yards. We're inside 2 minutes now, and Calandria, 90 seconds on the clock. He is getting sacked this time. It's Javari Ritzy, and he seems to be shaken up a little, but not enough to be stopped from kind of taunting the fans here. And Calandria gets sacked a second time. That's another one. That's Desmond Evans in the backfield. And UNC does take a timeout here. 74 seconds on the clock. Calandria standing tall in the pocket. Nowhere to go except his dump off. That gets him back a few yards, but that's a 4th down and 23 yards. So they're going to kick a field goal, and there is 28 seconds on the clock with a 1-point game. So let's see what UNC can do with 20 seconds, as we have Nesbitt racing down the sideline, and that's another huge catch and run. Nesbitt showing off the speed there, and they have 14 seconds to make something happen. 3rd and 3 now, and Johnson has a clean pocket, just a 3-man rush, and that is knocked down by a jumping linebacker from Nesbitt, and this field goal is no good. So that's disappointing. Burnett misses it wide left, but it's a 1-point lead still for the North Carolina Tar Heels to take into halftime and turn into a victory, hopefully. Of course, if you enjoyed this game, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Player spotlight, Bryson Nesbitt. 4 catches, 110 yards already. That's 27 yards per catch. And a touchdown as well. 3rd and 4 for Calandria to start this half, as there is a flag down, and Ritzy was just a little bit late. He did get the first down anyway, but this way 15 on top. And actually, he dropped it. So Ritzy just prolonged the drive as that one is caught. And that's a new first down. 3rd and 5 for Calandria. And Ritzy is there again on the slip screen, but that turns into 4th down. And this is a 53-yard try. And that one is good. By a long shot. Like, does this kid have like 120 kick power? Jeez. So now we have a 4-man rush for Max Johnson, and he gets it away. And guess who it is? It's Bryson Nesbitt. 15 more. Converting again into new first down. And now we have an RPO dialed up. And he is going to throw the bubble as Hampton is going to break a tackle and then turn upfield where he gets a block from Pesor. And that's a first down. 2-point game, by the way, now. And UNC needs to go get some points as Omarion Hampton has more than 1,000 rushing yards this season. And we are just in game 8 of 12. Like, probably not going to make it to 2,000, but like, definitely going to make it to 1,500 if he doesn't get hurt. As we have a 2x2 set. Johnson throws it up 1-on-1, and Jones is going to drop it right there. And 4th down and 4. And we are going to have an encroachment call on the defense. And that's going to get him a new first down anyway. 4th down, and they do encroach. I can't believe it. 3rd and 7 for Johnson. And on the corner route, this is Nate McCollum. Touchdown Tar Heels. And UNC retakes the lead. That was very quick after the 4th down encroachment call. Virginia gives up the touchdown in no time. Perfect pass of Max Johnson to throw it there in between like 4 defenders. McCollum makes the catch, and that's another 3 and outs. Bo Atkinson on the pressure this time as Johnson has a man down the field 1-on-1 and overthrows him. Well, that as well, but also throws it out of bounds by a mile. So that's a punt back to Virginia, and we have Kobe Pace up the middle on the inside zone give, and that's a wide open running lane. 13 yards, first down, 3rd and inches. Calandria with the first down, and that's 6 yards. They are going to convert here. Calandria has a play action shot, but somebody didn't fall at all for the play action, and that's Javari Ritzy. Somebody else to take the fall, though, was Calandria, taking a sack, and he looks to be shaken up now. But I guess is going to hand it off to Kobe Pace here, and he's going to get the 20 all back in one play, and that is a 25-yard run on 2nd and 20. Kobe Pace lines up in the backfield. He gets the handoff, and he is going to be short. That's down at the 1-yard line. 4th and goal coming up. Handing it off to Pace and nowhere to go. That's a turnover on downs. North Carolina gets the ball back, and this is their time to run out the clock. J.J. Jones down the field, and it's incomplete. He couldn't hang on. That's just not his game, apparently. 3rd and 2 coming up, and Hampton is going to turn it upfield, and that's a nice first down run. 9 yards. 3rd and 9 after a couple unsuccessful runs. And Johnson's going to be taken down, and they did not get rid of a lot of clock. So 5 minutes on the clock for Calandria, starting with great field position, and Calandria is going down. 4th and 19 coming up. That's Bo Atkinson. And Calandria is sacked again. 4th down and 19, you can't go for it there. That's just impossible. And so they have to punt it back, and Johnson gets another shot at running out the clock, but after 2 unsuccessful runs, 3rd and 11, incomplete for Nate McCollum on the corner route, and that's another punt. So that didn't work out, and Kobe Pace is getting not sacked, but tackled for a loss, so that's Kaimon Rucker with another TFL. As Calandria hands it off on 3rd down and long. What is that call? And they have to punt it away in a 5-point game. And Omarion Hampton, 3rd down and 2. He gets the first down. That's a timeout taken by Virginia. And 1 more first down should do it. 3rd and 4. And they do get the first down. Omarion Hampton runs out the clock, and that is going to do it. Another win. North Carolina 8-0, still unbeaten. Virginia, you did have your chance there in the fourth quarter. That was not a great game by the UNC offense, but it was enough, and they win the South's oldest rivalry. Max Johnson gets player of the game, throwing all 3 touchdowns for the Tar Heels. 20 of 32, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Great game for Max Johnson. He did overthrow it a couple times, but nothing to worry about too much. Omarion Hampton ran it 30 times for 121 yards. Nesbitt had 125 yards in the score. J.J. Jones had 57 yards in the score. Nate McCollum had 40 yards in the score. And even Omarion Hampton got some work in the receiving game. Power Eccles with 21 tackles. We did have 1.5 sacks by Ritzy, a sack by Bo Atkinson, and then a bunch of half sacks. Rucker, free safety Jakeen Harris got in there, Kevin Hester, and Desmond Evans. No picks, and we did force a fumble. I do not recall who it was though. So now we are ranked number 8 going into the toughest game on the schedule. This is definitely the best team we're gonna face on the schedule. But first, we are going to talk recruiting. We got another one. It's Marquise Brooks out of Kansas City, Missouri. And we're going to get him here. Didn't scout him, but 4-star receiver, got to be good enough. Ty Burks, Smyrna, Delaware. We did get the 4-star tight end. It did not look good in the battle for quite a bit, but we did get it done in the end. And Marquise Brooks was very worried about pro potential, I think. So I hope he's not going to cancel on me if we don't win the championship or something for the coach prestige, or maybe it was the coach prestige. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure for Ty Burks anymore. I think for him it might have been proximity to home, but I also did not scout him. He's an athlete though, so I am pretty sure that he is going to be fine. At least from an athletic standpoint, and hopefully his caps are not horrible. But as you can already see, this Florida State team is absolutely stacked. This is definitely the best opponent on the schedule. We do have a few more really tough games in the last episode of the regular season, which is next episode. But this is, I think, the toughest team on the schedule. DJ Uyangalele is their quarterback, formerly the quarterback of Clemson. He did transfer, and he is not fast at all, so I hope we can keep him in the pocket and sack him a lot. Roy Dell Williams is their running back, out with a partial ACL tear. Still 3 more weeks to go for him. Jalen Lucas is their backup running back, who is now the starter in the wake of the injury. And boy, he is really athletic. He has 95 speed. That is ridiculously fast, and he also knows how to evade tacklers. They also have a really good receiver in Malik Benson, who is a good route runner, very good route runner. He has also good hands, and he knows how to break a tackle here and there, and he has 96 speed as well. This team has so much athleticism, just not at the quarterback position. Patrick Payton is their top edge rusher and one of their best players on the team. 95 finesse moves, 77 power moves. Yeah, I am really worried about our tackles, and I don't feel like this pass rush is going to be easy to handle for us. They also have good interior players. Daryl Jackson, a really good run stopper, 88 strength, block shedding, and 95 strength, 90 power moves. That kid can do some damage, and a lot. So not excited about this D-line. This D-line looks really scary. But we're gonna just trust Omarion Hampton. We're gonna run it a lot still. Azariah Thomas is their top corner, and that kid looks really good as well. Really good athlete, really solid in zone and man. They also have a really good second corner, Fentrell Cypress. This is probably the kid that's gonna take care of JJ Jones, and he's a really good cover corner as well, with plenty of speed. 90 speed is enough against our receivers. Shyheim Brown is at the back in there as a safety, locking up. It kind of feels like a no-fly zone. So definitely gonna try to run the football, run the rock, get back to the 1930s, and hope we can stop him on offense. But we'll see. This is an away game as well, so that's gonna be really tough. Playing that Florida State crowd in a full stadium with a lot of noise, and yeah. One weakness I need to talk about, I feel like FSU doesn't really have the strongest O-line. So I feel like maybe that's where we need to win big today. If we can sack Uiagalelei a lot, maybe get him a 5, 6, 7 sacks, maybe that's gonna destroy enough drives where their playmakers can't do enough damage or something. Let's see. First down and 10, and they are gonna go with the flip forward, and that's Bryson Nesbitt, and he has open field to run into, and that is a huge flip forward, 31 yards on the touch pass, and they are already in plus territory off the first play of the game, and pressure is getting in, but McCollum makes the catch on 3rd and 6, breaking a tackle as well. 12 yards for the slot receiver. 3rd and 20 for Johnson, and that was incomplete after a holding call. They couldn't get the first down, and game's tied at 0 still, as Florida State is going to take over. And that was an easy first down run. Now they are going to have a pass here on 3rd and 10, but it's not enough. It's just a 7-yard gain, so they are going to punt it away. And yeah, the audibles are just not working, but JJ Jones is working the middle. That's 12 yards and a first down. And now they're close to midfield as Amarian Hampton runs it on the stretch play. He turns upfield, trying to break a tackle. That's 8 yards, getting up to a new first down. And then 2nd and 10 for Max Johnson, setting up the slip screen, but button didn't work or something. Now it's 3rd and 22 for Johnson on the corner route, and that's caught! That's Bryson Nesbitt! Nobody ahead of him, and he dives in! It's a touchdown, Tar Heels! North Carolina takes a lead on 3rd and 22. It's a 55-yard touchdown to their most targeted receiver. It's tight end Bryson Nesbitt, and that kid is going to the NFL after this season, so it's going to be tough to replace his skill set, as the linebacker couldn't cover him at all. Maybe that's another matchup to take advantage of. So now it's 7-0. The Tar Heels lead in a very, very tough environment to play in, and they do get another forced punt. So Max Johnson hands it off to Amarian Hampton, but there is nowhere to go on that one. So that's another 3 and out, and they're just gonna punt it right back as Uiagalelei is sacked, and there is a fumble, but FSU is gonna recover it. Desmond Evans forces a fumble, but it is 4th down anyway. They have to punt it back. Would have been better to recover the fumble, but good field position anyway. It's Amarian Hampton running over a DB, and that's a first down and a lot more. That's 15 yards on that run. 3rd and 9 after 2 unsuccessful runs. Over the middle, it's Bryson Nesbitt, and he's wide open again. That's 17 yards to the tight end. 2nd and 5. Max Johnson is going to run it, is going to hand it off, and Darwin Barlow is going to run it and get the first down. And that's 9 yards. 3rd and inches, trying to get them to jump, and that is not going to work. Hampton is tackled for a loss. 4th down and 1. Gonna go for it anyway, and that's Hampton into the end zone. North Carolina scores another touchdown. It's Hampton in the back of the end zone. And that is a 14-0 lead. What are you doing, FSU? They are number 22 ranked, by the way. So it's not like they're having a horrible season. And they do get the first down on that one. Converting here, as Uyangalele has 200 completed passes on the season. So he's having a good season, apparently. First down and 10. They are going to hand it off. And that is an easy first down run. And FSU is going to move the chains. That's Jalen Lucas, by the way. And they are going to have a really weird reverse pass or run. I don't know what exactly it was supposed to be, but that's a huge loss. Jabari Ritzy in the backfield. Uyangalele, 3rd and 8, and he is getting sacked, and that's sacked out of field goal range. They could have kicked a field goal before, but a 59-yarder is probably not going to work, as the Tar Heels are having the ball back, still with a 2-touchdown lead, and this is Bryson Nesbitt again, and they are working the middle of the field. And that was, by the way, 18 yards. Johnson, 2nd and 10, throwing it up, one-on-one, it's Nesbitt into the end zone, touchdown, North Carolina. And it's a 3-score lead. What is happening to this FSU defense? They had such a good secondary, but apparently the linebackers are not good enough at covering. And Nesbitt goes into the end zone. Great pass by Max Johnson. It gives his guy a shot. And yeah, that kid is just too small. I don't know. That looks like a 5'9" slot corner that covered him there. That was just an easy matchup. And that's an easy first down for FSU. So finally they're getting something going. But we're inside a minute to halftime. So they need to get something going. And this is Power Echols on the interception. Are you kidding me? North Carolina takes over on offense. And the future NFL linebacker is going to get the interception here, and North Carolina has the chance to add even more points, and they still have all their timeouts. FSU, this crowd is stunned. That was a horrible idea by DJ Uyangalele as Eccles picks it off. 1st and 10, 26 seconds on the clock. Max Johnson's getting sacked, and that's not great. That's Patrick Payton, and UNC takes a timeout with 5 seconds on the clock. That's a field goal. So still a 3-score game on paper, but 24-0 at halftime. What is happening to the Seminoles? They are down by a bunch. And Bryson Nesbitt already has 173 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. 28 per catch. Are you kidding me? Like, they can't cover him at all. Now, this is bad news. That's Malik Benson, I think. And they get the first down a lot more. Oh, that's actually Destin Hill. So, 1st down and 10. And that should be Malik Benson now. And that's an easy 16 yards on the catch and run on the slant here. And now they are going to go with an RPO, and that is not Benson, that's somebody else, and that's another first down, 11 yards. FSU finally moving the chains. 3rd down and 10, and they are going to throw it, end zone, touchdown FSU, and they do get the touchdown after all. And the Seminoles are finally on the board, and the FSU fans are somewhat alive again. We could see a pulse sometimes. And they are going to go for 2 to keep this a opportunity for a 2-score game, and they do get it. Easy conversion there. And now it's a 24-8 lead as Johnson has a 3rd and 7, and J.J. Jones has a horrible drop over the middle. That's going to be a punt. Back to FSU. And on the outside, that should have been picked off. Man, Jakeem Harris, you should have been picking that one off. But it's a punt anyway, and that is overthrown. Max Johnson incomplete, and another 3-and-out. Ball back to FSU as the rain continues to pour down, and that's a drop. Desmond Evans on the TFL there. 3rd and 13. DJ Uyangalele, 1-on-1, and that should have been picked off by Marcus Allen. He just knocks it away, but that's another Punt back to UNC, and we're closing in on the fourth quarter as Omarion Hampton finally gets a first down again. And first down and 10, they are going to throw it to the outside. And this is Nate McCollum on the outside. First down, 13 yards to the slot. That was his 5th catch in the day, I think. And now we're going to have Darwin Barlow to the outside, and he's going to force his way in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And North Carolina kind of runs away with the game. It is now a 31-8 lead. Another 3-score game. FSU, 4-man pressure, and that's the cover 2, and he does get behind the defense. That is Malik Benson, and once he's gone, he is gone. You're not going to catch him. That kid is too fast. So FSU makes it a game again, maybe, if they hit the 2-point try. If they don't hit it, it stays a 3-score game. But that was picture perfect against cover 2. And Jakeem Harris was just too slow to get over there. That was his responsibility. And they get the touchdown there. And they're going to hand it off. And that's a 2-point try. That's good. So it's a 15-point game. And there's 5 minutes on the clock. Can you run it out, Omarion? 3rd and 3 turns into 4th and 2. And that's going to be a punt. And good field position for Uyangalele. 1-on-1, broken up by Huzzy. And now 4th down and 2. Crunch time. This is basically game on the line. If you don't get this one, you can go pack up and go home. But they do get it. And that's Destin Hill again. 2nd and 1 now for Uyangalele. And that's a first down. And that's 10 yards over the middle there. 2nd and 7. Uyangalele is pressured and getting sacked. It's Javari Ritzy in the backfield. And they are going hurry up on that one. Uyangalele has a 2x2 set. He has a clean pocket for a good while there. And he needs to throw it away. And he almost got sacked there at the end. 4th down and 17. Game on the line if you don't get this one. And this one is broken up. And that's Jakeem Harris on the deflection. Game hopefully done. 2nd and 11 for Omarion Hampton. Running it up the middle. Timeout taken by Florida State. Don't make any mistakes now. Do not fumble it away. 3rd and 1. Trying to get them to jump. They don't jump, but we do get the first down anyway. Timeout taken by FSU, and that should do it. A couple more runs, I guess, as Omarion Hampton is going to not get anything going there. That's the timeout taken by FSU. And 3rd down and 5. Just going to throw it to the outside. Are you kidding? Still throwing it? Well, that should do it now, finally. Yes. Game over. I cannot believe how lopsided this was. This was just a dominant performance by the Tar Heels. And they could have poured even more points, but it was enough. Nesbitt had about 170 yards at halftime, and that was already enough. We didn't have to do any more than that. Johnson had a great game on offense. We ran it 34 times with Omarion Hampton in this rain, and it did work out big time. Bryson Nesbitt, he was absolutely dominating his slots. No shot at stopping him. And JJ Jones had a pretty bad drop there. I don't know what happened to him there, but like the rain was pouring down. And I think that also plays a role in how we won this game, because we have a really good running game no matter what. We are running the ball no matter what. We're not reliant on throwing usually. But Florida State is, and that did not work out for them at all at home. As we get another commit here, it's Darren Pounds out of Little Burn, Georgia. And didn't scout him, but he's 6'2", 210, physical guy. Can't be that bad, right? I think his deal breaker probably was the coach prestige. So hopefully he's gonna stay after signing day. It's just when you're a new head coach in the game. I don't know what the coach prestige is going to do to you if you lose a couple games, but North Carolina is now up to number 4 on the top 25 rankings. And we're gonna get it underway with a couple really tough games next episode. North Carolina leads also the ACC. They are unbeaten. And Miami and NC State are following them with 1 loss each. All of those teams have 5 wins. So if we lose a game next episode, I think that might be tough, because one of those teams that we're gonna be facing next episode is NC State. First up, we're gonna go play Wake Forest. That should be the easy game. And then we play Boston College down there at 6-3 overall, 3-2 in the conference. So they are not really gonna be the competition for the ACC. But the last game of next episode is gonna be NC State, and that's gonna be an epic finale. I already know it. And that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Tar Heels Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.